Yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two, never.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Washington football team.
Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Jacksonville. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Raquel Armstead. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, Minshew to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Chris Conley.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the gun is Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
That's right, baby.
He will score. Touchdown, Washington. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
8 yards to go on second down.
Go! 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. 61, matchbox, light, 5.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Minshew. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Steven Sims set to return it for Washington. And this will be taken at the 13. Spins away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. He's back to throw here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Antonio Gibson, the ball.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Haskins now off the bootleg. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Haskins pass.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Minshew sets to throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that's caught inside the 35.
Get off the field.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, 64 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Josh Lambo.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On the draw, this is Love. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He's calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
20-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted.
If you were me, you do this too.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Running to start the drive is Love. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier. The tackle made by Miles Jack. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 14, Washington 7.
Second down at 4. Haskins will throw. He'll air this out deep for Harmon. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook. $62 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Lambo to add on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Jaguars 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, Haskins. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On the ready.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. And come on out here.
From the 27, Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Pass hauled in downfield, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Another Jaguars 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I got you. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
It'll be Minshew again. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
4th down.
Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this. Here we go on 4th down, Haskins. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. On the big rip.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Minshew, 1st and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Out of the gun is Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, Maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll turn to Thompson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Chris Thompson, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Steven Sims, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not come anywhere close to the 1st down marker. And that gives us a turnover on downs.
28.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando, Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Haskins. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Haskins. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Beginning the drive here with Armstead. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
The tackle made.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to pump the ball, they've done so with that first run.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Push him back. Push him back. Play 56.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a big shot.
56, go.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big.
His own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
17-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It brings up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Jaguars 28, Washington 14. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Chris Conley, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. They'll hand to Armstead. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Coming to you,
on the handoff, Armstead. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Ball carrier.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A Jaguar first down as Minshew finds Westbrook. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, check right. Hey, Orbit. Come on.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
13-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's go. 55.
Now Minshew. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of
the reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Ready? Hey, Team 6. Team 6. Watch the pass. Mike 56. Mike 56. Stay with your man. Hey, Zoo. 6-6. Pull it high.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Minshew sets to throw. He may try and run for this. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down and 6. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Haskins on third down. Open man is Sims. He's got it.
Yeah, it's on.
Touchdown, Washington.
Complete.
Steven Sims Jr., 87 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Well, if you know, that's the reason we go for the circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Looking to throw it, Minshew. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Look at me, zipper.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Off play action, it's Minshew. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. It'll be Minshew again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Tackle made by Chase Young. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up second and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Now it's second and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Thompson, his second touchdown of the night, and the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what...
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it.
They are not ready.
And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded in the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the gun, Haskins. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, his 2nd sack of the night.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. One final shot for Haskins. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.